part of the tradition that you grew up in the neighborhood, you went to this school. And it was on, you know, from my early years, it was thought that, you know, I will be going to Anderson. And at one time, I think in my, ninth grade, I had thoughts about going to another school. But I said, that'd be out of my way, you know, way out of the way. So that was the main reason, you know, tradition. My parents went to that school. My older siblings went to that school. And grandparents, you know, so it was, I guess, in the stars for me to go to that school. And on top of that, the kids in the neighborhood, my best friends, was also. So it had a reputation that this was a good school to go to, especially the surrounding neighborhood. You know, it wasn't way out of the way. You know, I lived about a mile from the school, and I walked it almost every day. And it was fun, great. You know, we had activities that all schools have, but there was some reason you was there, your friends was there, and you had great camaraderie with them. And that's about the joy of it, really. You know, when you said you went to Anderson High, you said it with pride. You could, you know, hold your chest out because it was a school that had a winning tradition, even in basketball, track. And it was just the people. You knew everybody. Everybody knew you. Well, you couldn't say, I didn't do it, you know, because, you know, almost every person on the block on the way home knew you, you know. So it was just more togetherness, you know. So that's just what I saw when I was growing up. Well, most of the teachers that I had was great. I mean, to me, they really cared about you as an individual, not as a group, you know. And the ones I had didn't single out one person and say, well, you're gonna be this and you're gonna be this. And you're not gonna be this, you know. You're gonna get down and you're gonna get your work. You're gonna do this because you're gonna get out of here, you know. And that was one of the things most of them stressed. Get an education, get a good job. And I had one that I didn't care for. But after I graduated, we became the best of buddies. I mean, the best. And to this day, she calls me and talks to me. I can call her and talk to her. But when we was in school, I couldn't, you know, I couldn't stand her. And I realized, I told my wife that I said I knew what she was doing. You know, 'cause I was a lazy kid, especially when it came to homework, classwork. I was lazy. I just let me spend my 6 hours in the school and get out of here and go play, you know. But thanks to her, it was great. Well, I thought, to me, I say, well, why would they want to close us down? Well, that was the only high school in the community at that time. And then they told me, well, I take that back. Johnson was there. And They said they're closing that Anderson for some reason. I don't remember the reason, but I know it had a lot to do that they're busing, and they were supposed to build LBJ, which I was under the impression that LBJ was going to be the new Anderson, and I vice versa, where the new Anderson was going to be LBJ, but that was only through the grapevine. You know, no one ever that was important told me what it was or was going to be. But yeah, I was hurt. I was disappointed. You know, and the way I felt about it, you know, the people that decided that I would, you know, I could have put them in a boat, a leaking boat, and sent them to China, you know. But, you know, I didn't have that decision.